Earth is Carmen Sandiego.
Where is Carmen Sandiego?
Carmen Sandiego!
Where on earth can she be?
Tell me where is Carmen Sandiego?
Carmen Sandiego. Where on earth can she be?
Where on earth can she be?
Mona Lisa.
Leaning Tower Pizza.
London Zoo.
Timbuktu, can you help us find it?
Jemand hat ihn gebrochen in Happy Museum. Kijk eens hier, nu hoog, let op die schaduwen. Gaat er 10, ze gaat er wat door.
We know it's you, Carmen Sandiego. Not at once.
Finally, we have captured the world-famous Carmen. Oh.
Sit. Good boy. I got away again, player.
I can catch you, Carmen.
Go ahead. Try. This should be fun.
Okay, let's bust a move, player.
Pick a detective.
And this time, make it good.
Hello, player. Thanks for picking me. I've got a grudge to settle with that Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, check it out now.
The player's giving you a partner.
Player, I can handle anything Carmen throws at me by myself.
Ivy, you simply must learn to accessorize. Hey, a partner could be so right for you. Think if Wilbur didn't have Orville.
Yeah, the Wright brothers would never have invented the first airplane. I know, but Chief...
And do you think... Duck! Do you think that Lewis would have finished his expedition across the U.S. if Clark hadn't been by his side, always kvetching?
Are we there yet?
Chief, the last thing I need is... Zach? My brother, Zach?
Hey, Ivy, you working this case with me?
Correction. You are working this case with me, little brother.
Yo, Playmeister, what's up?
What's up?
Zach, is that Carmen Sandiego has stolen the eyes from a famous Van Gogh painting on special exhibition in Amsterdam.
Chief, why just the eyes when she could have lifted the whole painting?
Well, that's what you and a boy wonder are going to find out.
Okay, let's play, sis.
Please don't call me that, Zachary.
All right, people, let's go. If I had a life, we'd be wasting it. To the scene of the crime, the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. And to get you there muy pronto, the player has accessed the C5 corridor.
Whoa, no. No way I'm C5ing it to Holland, Chief.
Psst, hey, Zach, you know, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt had a saying.
the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Yeah? Well, I got a saying, too. If it doesn't have a seatbelt and an in-flight movie, I don't fly it.
You know, Chief, the C5 corridor doesn't always get us exactly where we have to go.
So sue me. It's got a few minor glitches. But on the upside, while you travel, the player can call up information to help solve the case. Now let's blow this motherboard. Technology, you gotta love it. Now let's try this thing from San Francisco to Amsterdam. Okay, listen up, gumshoes. Now that you're in the C5 corridor, you'll be heading to Northern Europe. Destination, the Netherlands, which is sometimes called Holland, which is sometimes called the Netherlands. The Netherlands, Holland, whatever you call it, it's the home of wooden shoes, tulips, and the world-famous windmills. And let me tell you, this place is flat. Flat as a pancake. You want to build a bowling alley? Well, this is the place. Next stop, Amsterdam.
I hate this part! Man, the C5 did it again, Ivy. This is definitely not the museum.
Hey, boss, you there? Those two teenagers from the Acme Detective Agency are already here.
Is my little surprise waiting for them at the scene of the crime?
Oh, check.
Get out of the country, now.
All right, the Van Gogh Museum is supposed to be near a canal.
Ivy, there's over 160 canals here in Amsterdam.
Zach, look!
Hey, isn't that...
Touriste Glacé! One of Carmen Sandiego's henchmen. Come on, slap on a brain bucket and let's go stamp his passport. Touriste is an international con man and master art thief.
And Carmen stole the eyes off a Van Gogh painting. Ivy, there's gotta be a connection. Look out, sis!
Don't call me sis!
It's the chief!
Attention, gumshoes.
This just in, the crime net.
Carmen Sandiego's henchman, Touriste Glacé.
Was spotted in Amsterdam, right? Thanks for the hot tip, Chief.
Oh, get up on the wrong side of the web this morning, did we, Charlotte?
Player, can you get us to the Van Gogh Museum before Carmen's trail totally chills?
Hi, we're from the Acme Detective Agency. Are you the curator?
The museum is closed. How did you get in without me hearing you?
Don't tax your noggin. That's why they call them sneakers.
Zach, what can you tell us about this Van Gogh painting? Why Carmen Sandiego would just steal the eyes?
Maybe she wanted the eyes because they were the most dramatic of any Van Gogh painted. He was a
highly emotional painter. He used bold colors and violent brushstrokes, often slashing at the canvas as he painted. Yo, Vinny, Vinmeister, try the decaf, pal, you're making me nervous.
Hey, wasn't Van Gogh that dude who went ballistic and cut off his own ear?
He was a very troubled man, poor Vincent. He struggled his whole life in poverty and loneliness. And though he created hundreds of paintings, he sold only one in his lifetime. Look around if you like. The police are completely baffled.
I had the biggest nose, but I might be lying. I had the biggest
Check it out,
nose,
Ivy.
but I might be lying.
It's booby trapped. It's attack.
Get up, Zach. It's just Carmen taunting us as usual, but it's gotta be a clue. Player, access the computer files on big noses. No, keep going.
Mount Rushmore. Hey, that's in South Dakota.
The carved faces of Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln took 14 years to complete. And check this out, sports fans. Abraham Lincoln was one of our tallest presidents. But this stone carving of him is 60 feet high. That's 9 times higher than your average 6'8" basketball player.
You think these could be the industrial-sized beaks Carmen's talking about?
I had the biggest nose, but I might be lying. Those 4 presidents weren't known for lying.
Player, cross-reference big noses with famous liars.
Pinocchio, written by the Italian author Collodi in 1883. The story of a wooden puppet whose nose grew whenever he lied.
I didn't lie. I was framed, I tell you.
Whoa, push the pause button a sec. Maybe we're picking the wrong noses.
Ew, Zach!
Because we're picking the wrong lion. Maybe Carmen meant lion, spelled L-I-O-N.
Player, punch up famous animal lions.
Stop! Ivy, the Sphinx. It's got the head of a man and the body of a lion, and its nose is gone. I had the biggest nose, but I might be lying. That's it.
Yes, Zach! Player, C5 us to Egypt, home of the Great Sphinx.
Don't sit down, Cluebusters. It's just a hop, skip, and a desert from Holland to Egypt. Egypt, desert land of the Nile River, the Great Pyramids, and the incredible Sphinx. At 66 feet high and 240 feet long, this kitty could cough up a fur ball big enough to take out Egypt's capital city, Cairo, 9 miles away. That is, if it could get past the Great Pyramid next door.
Who gave it the bogus nose job, Chief?
Legend has it an army might have once used the Sphinx for target practice.
Yeah, gives a whole new meaning to the term blowing your nose, huh? Next stop, the Great Sphinx.
Carmen's henchman. I don't think she's stealing the Sphinx at all. The clue was just a trap.
Great. We're about to become history on a piece of history.
Nice going, Baryshnikov.
Hey, they're back there!
Get her!
Hang on, Ivy! Don't you know you're not supposed to hitchhike?
We can't outrun them with the 2 of us on this hovercraft.
Trust me, we can outrun those dwarf buds on an anorexic turtle.
What?
Zach, where did you learn to drive?
Relax, the Sahara's the biggest desert in the world. With almost 3.5 million square miles of sand, the only thing I'm gonna hit is warp speed.
Hey, look what that henchman had in his pocket. Pesetas.
Yeah, and marbles don't float in ketchup, so what?
So sometimes I can actually hear your mind come to a grinding halt, little bro. Pesetas are Spanish currency? We're in Egypt?
What, you mean Carmen sent those 3 stooges from Spain?
Which is where I'll bet she is right now. Hey, there's something written on this one. It says, "Let's go cave"?
Let's go surfing and let's go to the movies, I know. But what does "let's go cave" mean? Go ahead, Chief.
I do. Carmen Sandiego has robbed another museum.
Don't tell me. In Spain, right, Chief?
Ooh, muy bien, señorita Ivy. Yes, she stole the nose from the portrait of Jaume Sabartes as a Spanish grandee by Pablo Picasso, one of the most famous painters of the 20th century.
Ivy, Carmen's ripped off Van Gogh's eyes and now a Picasso nose. What do you want to bet she's scoping out a famous mouth right about now?
But why? And what mouth? I mean, where?
Hello, anybody home? Do a few cerebrum sit-ups, Ivy. Who's got the most famous smile in the world?
Tom Cruise.
No, from a famous painting.
The Mona Lisa has one of the most famous painted smiles of all time. Oh, she's after the Mona Lisa. Zach, you are a genius.
Yes, I am. Now, if I only knew where the Mona Lisa was. Player!
Ask and you shall receive. You're C5ing it from Egypt to Paris, France. galleries. It is, of course, where you will see the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, home of the Mona Lisa.
Ah, the Mona Lisa. What? You? Hey!
A perfect fit.
Hold it right there!
Uh-oh.
Let's go!
There they are!
Say goodnight, Geekwad.
Ah, my favorite detectives.
Pretend we're statues. He'll never see us.
Ah!
What were you thinking?
I thought we'd blend right in.
Oh, sure. All 2,000-year-old statues wear high tops and jeans.
Hey, I didn't hear you come up with anything better, sis.
How many times have I told you? Don't call me sis!
Okay, you made your point.
Good. Zach. Carmen's stolen a pair of eyes from a Van Gogh painting, a nose from a Picasso, and the mouth from the Mona Lisa.
Pieces of masterpieces instead of the whole painting. Like she's collecting ingredients to bake a cake. Come in, Chief.
Hot tip! Carmen's now stolen the television airwaves for the entire world. Don't ask me how she did it. She's broadcasting her own TV show. Here's Carmen!
I've proven that I'm the world's greatest thief, time after time.
What's that? On the wall behind Carmen.
Player, can you enhance those cave drawings?
Now I have stolen the best parts from the world's greatest paintings and put them all together.
Check it out! Those pictures were painted on cave walls somewhere between 10,000 and 40,000 years ago, and the kid's still grounded.
Player, where's that cave Carmen's beaming from?
That cave, that particular cave. Zach, buddy, loosen the brain filter. There's caves all over the world with paintings on their walls.
But Chief, Carmen was just in Paris, and chances are she's still close by.
Okay, that I can live with. There are 3 famous caves in France. The Pêche-Merle Cave, the Nio Cave, and the Lascaux Cave.
Wait a minute, the Peseta.
It said, let's go cave.
But it didn't mean let's go cave.
It meant let's go cave.
Then let's go to Lascaux. Book it, player.
Now I will unveil my masterpiece for you, and then I'll keep it forever in my private art museum.
Ivy, come on. We can get the painting and capture Carmen at the same time.
Cool your jets a second, Zach. We can't take on all those henchmen single-handedly. But with this marker and those bats, we may just come out of this on top.
How are those bats gonna help?
They're nocturnal creatures.
So they're not too keen on light then, huh?
Right.
Let's do it. Remove these bats immediately.
We're trying, Carmen. There must be a million of them. Go on, beat it. Get out of here.
Therese, get my masterpiece.
Carmen's getting away!
Those detectives have only managed to delay the moment I will unveil my masterpiece to the world.
Yes, I've got it right here, Carmen. Safe and sound.
Well, I guess we showed Carmen this time.
Did you do something totally ingenious, Ivy?
What?
I did a little artwork of my own.
Touché.
She shoots.
She scores!
Yes! I guess we make a pretty hot team after all, huh, little bro?
You can log me in as your partner anytime, Ivy.
Thanks, Zach. Now let's backtrack our steps and restore 3 masterpieces.
I stole some of the finest art in the world.
But I got it back.
Next time, you may not be so lucky.
Next time, I may just catch you.
Until then, player.
Cookie jar!